Hi, I'm making Lazy Susans for the first time today. Join me as we complete the project for my new shop. After tracing 6 circles, I go to the bandsaw and cut them all out. I used a Resaw bandsaw blade and it was perfect, like clockwork. After sanding all of the circles on the edges and the sides, I gathered paint colors and ready to paint using my leftover paint cans and colors. Here I decided to paint each one of them different colors. I don't know why. I just thought it would be fun. After letting them dry, I gathered my supplies and started the assembly. I picked up my hardware from Hobby Lobby. Did you know Hobby Lobby has things like this and many other woodworking options and pieces? The hardware came with some instruction on the back of the package, but I only found 3 sets of hardware in the store, so I had to order more for the rest. Each package came with a set of screws, 2 different sizes. I also had to decide which side went on my top, and as I was deciding that, I discovered I needed to center my whole assembly of the hardware. So that's what I'm doing here, is cutting out my circle, going to create the center from that piece by folding it in half and then half again. And now I have the center of my circle. I took my hardware and measured how wide it is and found the center of the hardware as well. If you need to find the center of the hardware with a pattern, you can do the same thing by tracing it onto a piece of paper and folding it in half again. I measured out from the center of the circle the half of the hardware, so I knew where the holes and the edges should line up. Then I made my holes with the drill on the pattern and the top per instructions. But I put the pattern down and made the holes, so I had a whole pattern for the holes for each circle I did, and I didn't have to measure again. The hole you're seeing me make here is a see-through hole from the bottom to see where I'm screwing the top screws in of the hardware. This is also instructions on the back of the hardware package. The shape I had for my bases sometimes fit just fine where I could see where the holes needed to be. I did not worry about the bases being circles, and I just used what scrap wood I had. Per the instructions on the package, you drill the hole on the top and then pick up the bottom and drill the holes and screw the hardware onto the bottom. There, the bottom base piece, I was trying to decide what side I wanted to point up, but it doesn't really matter because you don't really see it. The package also comes with washers to go under the screws. So you see me putting washers and screws in the base. And then I will also put washers with the screws on the top as well. Here I am drilling a pilot hole for the see-through hole. I get a larger bit and make it larger. I drill on both sides so there is less tear out. And you see I'm having a little struggle with the drill being set too strong. It's turning my material. But I make the see-through hole and then I set and line everything up. I have to turn the base to where the see-through hole and the base hole and the hardware hole all line up. Then I insert my screw and washer. The way I inserted my washer, because there is very little room to get that in there, I use a little bitty flat wrench to set my screw in there. My washer, to set my washer in there, and slide it in there and then get my hand screwdriver to line them up. Later on, I ended up having trouble with the magnetic screwdriver. It kept moving the washer whenever I took it off. So I used a pencil, sharp pencil, and it lined the washer and the holes up very nicely. And I could screw my screws in very easily. The sound you hear in the background is my fan going because I chose a day that was hot to record this. So when you're done screwing everything in lightly, you'll want to snug up all the screws. And that is what I'm doing right now. All done. All right, I finished. I have 3 more to do when I get the hardware, but it's ordered. So no more searching through cans and moving cans. All I have to do is twirl it to fill and to look. I'm pretty excited. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Going Granny here.